Hello and welcome to the Property Press Awards 2020. I'm Henry Hemming, CEO of Property for Media, the organisers of the awards. Thanks so much for joining us. It's great to have you here. Now, today's ceremony is for the 10th annual Property Press Awards. So sadly, it's no packed crowd of top industry executives and property journalists joined together at the Museum of London as we had first hoped. But we're going to have a great evening ahead nonetheless. One thing we do know is that the Property Press Awards always guarantees an amazing party. So I earnestly entreat you, wherever you are, grab a glass, grab a partner, have some fun, dance if you insist. We're going to have an amazing time ahead. We'll make sure that tonight's award ceremony is as memorable as ever. In fact, everything's just a little bit different this year, even the trophies themselves with a brand new redesign. Our celebrity host will be unveiling the new look of the Property Press Awards trophies just a little bit later. Now, a huge amount of work goes into making this event happen, so I just want to thank all those involved. The bedrock of the awards, of course, are our 40 judges, and an enormous shout out goes to them. We really appreciate the painstaking work they put into assessing yet another massive entry. So the ranks of this year's judges covers everything from executives at leading property brands through to media professionals, communications heads, and commentators. Huge thanks also go to our awards sponsors, without whom the Property Press Awards would not happen. They are Ballimore, Elevate PR, FTI Consulting, Knight Frank, Lucas Fox, Newgate Communications, Skipton Building Society, Strawberry Star, Strutton Parker, and Zoopla. So our bar sponsor tonight was to have been Propaganda PR, but that virtual glass you have in your hand is courtesy of them. Many thanks to Propaganda. And a quick word about Property for Media. Property for Media is the social network that connects the property industry with property journalists. And it's pleasing that the vast majority of the shortlisted journalists tonight are regular Property for Media users, turning to the site for breaking news and information and for connecting and communicating with hundreds of property PR professionals across the industry, from commercial property to overseas property, residential to personal finance. And of course, we're especially well known for our journalist alerts. So when our journalists from national newspapers, broadcast titles, glossy magazines, trade papers, when they need help with their latest story, they get the message out through us as a journalist alert, PRs that can help get in touch with them as soon as possible. And it's very pleasing that last month we actually had a record number of journalist alerts, 190 in a month, which given current circumstances was really, really great news. Well, now it's time to get on with the show and reveal just who the 2020 Property Press Awards winners actually are. That means it's time for me to introduce my host. So our Property Press Awards presenter is a TV personality, an author, an entrepreneur, and a property investor. As co-presenter of the long-running Channel 4 series Location, 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 he has become one of the best-known faces on British TV. You might by now have an inkling as to whom I'm talking about. Outside of television, he's published books, written columns for newspapers and magazines, hosted shows, taken on charity challenges, and run 3 successful businesses. Watching our host in the first ever episode of Location made many of us realize that the show's creators had spotted how people were fascinated by other people's homes and their property buying decisions. And so a TV legend was born. Where once property porn was secretively reaching up to the newsagent's top shelf for a copy of Country Life, now it was watching Location, Location, Location from the comfort of your own front room. We've also seen our host present TV series on stately homes, Britain in 100 Homes. We've seen him love it or list it. We've seen him as a secret agent. But of course, he is inseparable from the success story that is Location, which over the last 20 years has turned property buying, quite frankly, into something of a national obsession. And he's done all of this, of course, with a little bit of help from Kirsty. Ladies and gentlemen, your host tonight is Mr. Property himself, Phil Spencer. Phil, it's wonderful to have you hosting the Property Press Awards tonight. Great to have you here.
Thank you very much indeed, Henry. It's an absolute pleasure for me to be announcing the winners of these prestigious awards, and I love being Mr. Property, so thank you for that as well. Now, whilst location does reveal the inner lives of the great British property buying public and all of the emotional roller coasters involved in finding their dream homes and making those decisions, it's the nation's journalists that are every consumer's and every business's go-to source for information and intelligence about all the aspects of buying or indeed selling property. And this sector of journalism has attracted some of the greatest journalistic talents of all. And I think these awards rightly acknowledge their acumen and their tenacity. Today, we will be recognising excellence in every area of property journalism, from national newspaper supplements to consumer magazines, mortgage writers to interiors specialists, commentators to staff writers. And as everyone knows, this set of awards has some fiercely contested categories, including the award for Property Supplement of the Year, Freelance Writer of the Year, Scoop of the Year, and of course the overall award for Property Journalist of the Year. Bet you can't wait to hear who's won that one. Over 150 entries were received, with 99 making it to the shortlist. We will be announcing a grand total of 15 winners today. And the lucky ones will win a Property Press Awards trophy, which sports a brand new design this year. And here it is. Look at that. Check it out. Very, very smart indeed. I think owning one of those will certainly open doors, or could at least be used as a doorstop, perhaps. Anyway, without further ado, should we get cracking, Henry?
Absolutely. Thanks, Phil. We turn to the first award today, which is for the Consumer Mortgage Journalist of the Year.
So the judges here were looking for a journalist who communicates effectively the complex issues surrounding mortgages and is also a champion of the consumer. The sponsor is Skipton Building Society, and the shortlist is Adam Williams, The Telegraph, John Fitzsimmons, Freelance for various titles, Martina Lees, The Times and Sunday Times, Stephen Maunder from Which, Will Kirkman, This Is Money, and the winner of Consumer Mortgage Journalist of the Year is Martina Lees from The Times and the Sunday Times. Congratulations, Martina.
Thank you so much to Property4 Media for still organising these awards to brighten up the end of a very hard year for all of us. And thank you to my family for spending many hours watching Mama type.
So huge congratulations to Martina on her win. Well done.
Yes, many congratulations indeed, Martina. So our second award is for the Regional Property Journalist of the Year.
Judges were looking for the journalist who best covered everything from property for sale through to local property issues and transformed them into a pulsating read. And the shortlist is as follows: Hannah Baker, Bristol Post, Joe Rideout, Wales Online, Joshua Hammond, Yorkshire Business Insider, Lizzie Murphy, The Yorkshire Post, and Sharon Dale from The Yorkshire Post, and Tamlin Jones from Reach Midlands. And the winner of Regional Property Journalist of the Year is Lizzie Murphy from The Yorkshire Post.
I'm absolutely delighted to win this award. Commercial property isn't always seen as the most glamorous side of the market. I often find myself standing in sheds, a lot of sheds, rather than big beautiful homes. But we're really lucky in this region to have such a vibrant market to write about, which makes it lots of fun. I'm also really lucky to work as part of a fantastic team at the Yorkshire Post. I'm part of the business desk, and we're a really close-knit team and work really well together. So this one's for them as well. Thank you.
Nice one, Lizzie. Well done. Many congratulations.
Yes, well done, Lizzie. Many congratulations indeed. Our third award is for the Newcomer of the Year.
Judges in this category were looking for a new writer who showed signs that they will be a property editor of the future, delivering great angles and impactful writing. Once again this year, the sponsor is Strutton Parker. And the shortlist is as follows: Hannah Evans, French Property News, Mariana Hunt, The Daily Telegraph, Megan Murdoch, Evening Standard, Melissa Lawford, The Telegraph, and Sian Bailey, My London. And the winner of Newcomer of the Year, it's Melissa Lawford from The Telegraph.
Thank you so much, Phil. The first journalism award I didn't lose. And so nice to take a moment to think about 2019 instead of 2020, a year where I didn't file every story from the desk in my bedroom. Huge thanks to The Telegraph's property editor, Isabel Fraser, both for putting up with me and also for hiring me in September last year, just before what I think is fair to say has been the craziest 12 months the property market's ever seen. And huge thanks to Lauren Davidson and Telegraph Money for being a great team to be a part of.
Well done to Melissa, already making a big impact on the Telegraph's property output. Great to see, many congratulations.
Yes, many congratulations indeed, Melissa. So we turn to our next award, Phil, which is for Consumer Magazine of the Year.
For this category, judges reviewed magazines that include property and interiors as all or part of their outlook, and who inspire readers with their property buying decisions and home improvements. The runners and riders are as follows: Abode 2, First Time Buyer Magazine, Money Wise, and the winner of the Consumer Magazine of the Year, it's First Time Buyer Magazine.
Wow, we are absolutely over the moon to have received this fantastic award, Consumer Magazine of the Year. We are really, really delighted. Thank you all so much for giving us this award today. We work very hard on the magazine to obviously give our first-time buyers as much information about navigating the property process as we can. And this is really the end result of a lot of hard work. Thank you. I would just like to thank my assistant Dawn and Ryan, our art director, and of course Sarah Garrett, who is the managing director of the Ultimate Guide Company, which is ultimately First Time Buyer. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done to First Time Buyer Magazine. Impressive winners indeed.
Yes, well done to Linda and to First Time Buyer Magazine on a fantastic win in that category. So we now turn to our next award for Property Business Journalist of the Year. This is always a very highly contested category, Phil.
The winner here will be an outstanding staff writer or freelance journalist, breaking news to business-interested readers and who shows a highly detailed sector understanding. The category has been sponsored by FTI Consulting, and the shortlist reads as follows: Francis Shannon, Scottish Business Insider; Hannah Smith, Freelance; Hugh Graham, Sunday Times; Martina Lees, The Times and Sunday Times; Robin Johnson, Business Live, Derby Telegraph; Tamlin Jones, Reach Midlands. And the winner of Property Business Journalist of the Year, it's Martina Lees from The Times and the Sunday Times.
Thank you so much for this award. What a lovely excuse to get dressed up in the middle of lockdown. But more seriously, thank you to all the people who trusted me with their stories, especially those living in dangerous flats, and to my editor Helen Davies, who allowed me to report on it before many other newspapers did.
Well done to her, richly deserved.
Many congratulations indeed to Martina on her second win in these awards. So the next category is International Property Journalist of the Year. It's another category that gets a weighty entry.
This award is sponsored by Lucas Fox, and we're very grateful to them. It's open to staff or freelance journalists whose work on the international property market is independent, informed, and compelling. The shortlist is as follows: Alexandra Wisniewska from the Financial Times; Alexandra Goss, Freelance; Carol Lewis, The Times and Sunday Times; Hugh Graham, Sunday Times; Hugo Cox, Freelance; Ruth Bloomfield, Freelance; and Ruth Wood from French Property News. And the winner of International Property Journalist of the Year, it's Hugh Graham from the Sunday Times.
Oh, thank you very much for this International Property Journalist of the Year award. I'm really thrilled and honored to have won. This award means a lot to me because I got to go around the world and see how different people lived, and especially since we can't travel now, I feel really lucky to have been able to have done that. And thank you to my editor Helen Davis for giving me so many interesting assignments, and to the judges for reading the pieces and recognizing the work. So hopefully we'll all be able to travel again soon. Thank you.
Well done, Hugh, on a great win. That's 2 wins already for Sunday Times writers, a great start for them. So we turn to our next award, which is for Property Trade Magazine of the Year.
In the Property Trade Magazine of the Year, the judges in this category are looking for the trade magazine whose output informs the informed and whose stories break industry news and trends ahead of the rest. This award is sponsored by Ballymore, and the shortlist is as follows: Architects Data File, Bridging and Commercial, Mortgage Finance Gazette, and The Negotiator. And the winner of Property Trade Magazine of the Year is Architects Data File.
On behalf of the team at Architects Data File, I'd like to say a very big thank you to the Property Press Awards for this award. It's been a very surreal year, as we all know. This is a great way to finish it. We're now publishing magazines again, and it's a testament to the hard work of the whole team. And many thanks, and I hope that you have a good online event.
Well done to Architects Data File, or ADF as I believe it's known in the trade. A worthy winner there.
So our next award is for the Lifestyle and Interiors Journalist of the Year.
So, which journalist's writing of lifestyle features, either online or in print, has most caught the judge's eye this year? Well, the shortlist is as follows: Hugh Graham, The Sunday Times; Hugo Cox, Freelance; Katrina Burrows, Sunday Times; Martina Lees, The Times and Sunday Times; Melissa York, The Times and Sunday Times; Ruth Bloomfield, Freelance; and Zoe Dar Hall, Freelance. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of Lifestyle and Interiors Journalist of the Year is Hugh Graham from The Sunday Times.
Thank you very much for this Lifestyle and Interiors Journalist of the Year award. I'm thrilled and honored to have won. There are so many great writers in this category, many of whom I work with. Thank you to the architects and designers who opened up their homes to me. And thank you to Helen Davis, my editor, again for the assignments. And thank you to the judges for recognizing the work. I'm really honored. Thank you.
Great work again, Hugh, and your second win in these Property Press Awards. My goodness me.
Smashing work, Hugh, and many congratulations on that, your second award. So we now turn to our next award, which is for Garden Journalist of the Year.
Gardens are a vital part of the property mix and have certainly come into their own this year. Our judges were seeking work that was written with flair and which inspired readers to get out there and put Britain back in bloom. Quite an impressive shortlist, this one. Here it is. We have Alex Mitchell, The Evening Standard; Jack Wallington, Freelance; Jane Dowell, Freelance; Joe Swift, BBC Gardener's World; Monty Don, BBC Gardener's World; and Val Bourne, Freelance. And the winner of Garden Journalist of the Year is Monty Don from the BBC Gardener's World magazine. Could it be anyone else? Well done, Monty.
Thank you so much. I am deeply flattered and honoured and surprised to receive this award, but very grateful. And maybe it's appropriate that I'm talking to you through the ether from my garden, because we've all been dislocated in this strange year. But I do know that so many people have found their gardens to become really important to them, both as a source of entertainment and delight and support and succour through difficult times. So hopefully next year we'll enjoy our gardens and be able to meet and enjoy each other's company under the same roof. But anyway, thank you very much indeed.
Many congratulations on your award, Monty. So we now turn to the Property Staff Journalist of the Year. 6 made the shortlist here, so a big competition for this trophy.
This award is sponsored by Strawberry Star, and the Property Staff Journalist of the Year will be awarded to an outstanding writer who demonstrates originality and relevance. They may be great at news, or securing exclusive interviews, or winning access to interesting homes. So said the judges. Well, the shortlist is as follows. Helen Crane, City AM, Hugh Graham, Sunday Times, Mariana Hunt, The Daily Telegraph, Melissa Lawford, The Telegraph, Melissa York, The Times and Sunday Times, and Myra Butterworth from Mail Online. Well, I can tell you the winner of Property Staff Journalist of the Year is Melissa York from The Times and Sunday Times.
Thank you so much. This is a real surprise and just shockingly good. I want to say a big thank you to Property4Media, but also this time to the whole of the property team on The Times and the Sunday Times, who make going to work an absolute joy.
Well done, Melissa, on a very big win in a very big category. Congratulations.
Well done to Melissa on a great win. So we turn to our next award, Property Freelance Journalist of the Year. Yep, it's a biggie.
We are inching closer to the end of the awards, friends, and we've some mighty big categories ahead. This one is always a bit of a cat and dog fight, and I think this year's entry of 19 writers produced a shortlist of 7 judges. We're seeking a freelance writer who truly informs, entertains and excites on any property topic. And the category has been generously sponsored by Elevate PR. The shortlist is as follows. Alexandra Goss, Cherry Maslin, Emma Wells, Graham Norwood, Hugo Cox, Ruth Bloomfield and Zoe Darhall. Well, I am delighted to be able to tell you the winner of Property Freelance Journalist of the Year 2020. It's Ruth Bloomfield. Congratulations, Ruth.
Hi, thank you so much for this prize, which is not deserved at all, but I will take it. I'm particularly grateful to all of those who commissioned me, particularly Janice Morley, who's been an amazing support, and Fleur, as you can see, is thrilled by the news, and she's going to have a carrot to celebrate. Carrots?
Well done to Ruth on a great win and for recapturing a crown she's won previously. We've got 4 to go. Our next award is Scoop of the Year.
Scoop of the Year. This award is sponsored by Strawberry Star, and our shortlist of scoops is as follows. Emma Lunn, writing in The Guardian. Her article revealed the highest recorded major works bill handed out to a leaseholder who had purchased an ex-local authority property. The article acted as a warning to any companies thinking of venturing into this field. Martina Lees, writing in the Sunday Times. This was for her interview with the then Housing Secretary James Brokenshire, which became famous, not least for his revelation he had 2 double ovens. It took the internet by storm, trending as #2ovens. Also covered by National News and featured on the BBC's Have I Got News for You? Ruth Bloomfield, Evening Standard, Homes and Property, for an infamous article headed My Home is Worth Zero, in which she revealed victims stuck in apartments they couldn't sell because of the Grenfell tragedy. Will Kirkman, This Is Money. Will revealed, following a Freedom of Information request to the Ministry of Housing, that in 16 months since the creation, the government's rogue landlord database had only listed a pitiful 12 such landlords. And the winner of Scoop of the Year is deservedly won by Will Kirkman of This Is Money. Well done, Will. Thank you for your work.
Thanks, Phil. I'm very honoured to win this Scoop of the Year award, especially against such a strong shortlist. So well done to everyone else shortlisted. Well done to all the other winners. And thanks very much to the judges too. Cheers.
Well done to Will, who we should say is now with the Telegraph. Our judges made this comment about his piece for This Is Money. Will Kirkman showed that there's no point in governments making laws if they're not then policed. A very good piece of investigative journalism, and I couldn't agree more.
Thanks very much, Phil. And our next award is for Property Columnist of the Year.
The award has been sponsored by Zoopla. The Property Columnist of the Year will be heading to an outstanding journalist who delivers a clear personality behind their words and is always original and compelling. The shortlist in this hotly contested category is as follows: Carol Lewis, The Times and Sunday Times; Emma Wells, Freelance; Graham Norwood, Freelance; Isabel Fraser, The Daily Telegraph; Melissa York, The Times and Sunday Times; and Nathan Brooker, Financial Times. Well, I am delighted to be able to tell you that the winner of Property Columnist of the Year, it's Melissa York from The Times and the Sunday Times. Congratulations, Melissa. Well done you.
Hello everyone. Thank you ever so much for this lovely little house. The Columnist Award is a really great one to win, and I'm absolutely thrilled to have won it. So thank you to Property for Media and for everyone who voted, and I was really looking forward to seeing everyone this year. So hopefully I will see you all next year. So yeah, thank you very much. I think this video has proved that I'm much better at writing columns than I ever will be at making videos. And all that's left to say is hi Phil, bye.
Well done, Melissa. A great win in a very big category. Huge congratulations. And of course, your second win in this year's awards. Well done.
We now turn to the penultimate award, Property Supplement of the Year.
This award, sponsored by Newgate Communications, I think is one of the most fiercely contested of all our awards. It's the Oscar of the Property Press Awards. Well, the shortlist reads as follows: Financial Times, House and Home; Evening Standard, Homes and Property; The Sunday Times, Home; The Times, Bricks and Mortar. Well, I'm delighted to be able to say the winner of the Property Supplement of the Year this year, it belongs to the Evening Standard, Homes and Property.
In a year of pretty dismal news, this has been some really lovely news to be awarded the Property Supplement of the Year award for Homes and Property. I wish I could claim all the credit, but I definitely can't. This is also a testament to the amazing work of my previous editors, Janice Morley and Christy Gray, as well as our amazing team of contributors and our deputy editor, Megan Murdoch. But thank you very much. We'll prepare a few pieces on 5 ways to style your awards shelf.
Well done to the Evening Standard for regaining the title of Property Supplement of the Year for their Homes and Property section. Superb work by them and richly deserved.
Massive congratulations to the whole team at Evening Standard on a monumental win. We've reached the grand finale. It's time to reveal just who the Property Journalist of the Year 2020 actually is.
This award, sponsored by Knight Frank, is the big one. Who is the nation's top property writer in 2020? The winner wins on points collected across all award categories. And this year it was a nail-biter, with 3 journalists having won 2 categories each. So other categories had to come into play. And by a very narrow margin, I am delighted to say that we do have a winner. It was very close, but the winner of the Property Journalist of the Year is Mr. Hugh Graham.
Wow, thank you so much for this award, the Property Journalist Award 2020. I'm absolutely thrilled and blown away and really honored that you would give me this award. So thank you very much. Thank you to Phil for the presenting tonight. Thank you to Property for Media and Henry Hemming for holding these awards every year. They give us journalists something to work towards. And especially thank you for holding it this year virtually. Yeah, it's really special to us. And thank you to the Times Property team, my editor Helen Davis, deputy editor Carol Lewis, assistant editor Melissa York, and all of the Times Property team. Yeah, I'm absolutely thrilled and honored, so thank you so much. Hopefully we'll all be able to get together next year in some glamorous venue, but for now I'll celebrate at home, and thanks everyone. Stay safe.
Thrilling victory there in what was a very tightly fought contest. Our heartiest congratulations go to Hugh, Property Journalist of the Year 2020.
Well done to Hugh Graham, Property Journalist of the Year 2020. Well done to all our winners. And thank you to everyone who took part. Commiserations to shortlisted journalists who didn't win out this year. Thank you to my team for hours of devoted work handling this whole awards process from commencement to grand finale, especially to Ash, Nick and David. A press release on the winners is now live on Property for Media and there will be bulletins in the week ahead. Don't forget to get social on all the winners in tonight's awards, following the hashtags you've seen below. I look forward very much to being back together with everyone next year and hopefully in person. Thank you very much to Mr. Property himself, Phil Spencer, on doing such a wonderful job. And thank you to all for joining us. Goodbye.